Imagine this. You're sitting in your high school history class, scribbling notes on the American Revolution, when suddenly the intercom blares, "Code red. This is not a drill. Lockdown immediately." Your heart races. You've practiced this 1,000 times. Lights out, hide, stay silent. But your teacher, she blocks the door, glares at everyone, and snaps, "Back to your seats. I didn't authorize this." Gunshots echo in the distance, getting louder, and she just stands there, refusing to let you hide. What would you do? That nightmare became my reality exactly 1 year ago today. I'm Sarah Thompson, and this is the story of how my AP World History teacher, Mrs. Elaine Carter, nearly got our entire class killed during an active shooter situation at Ridgewood High in suburban Ohio, and how, in the end, justice finally caught up to her, led away in handcuffs from her quiet condo last week. Buckle up. This tale of defiance, denial, and downfall will keep you on the edge of your seat. It all started on a crisp April morning. I was in Mrs. Carter's class, surrounded by 22 other juniors, all of us grinding through presentations on ancient civilizations. Mrs. Carter was that teacher, the one with ironclad rules on everything trivial but zero effort on actual education. She'd dock points for a minute late arrival, but hand out 95s on reports she clearly skimmed. I once slipped in a random rant about superheroes in my essay on Rome. I got a 97. No questions asked. The PA system crackled to life. Lockdown. Lockdown. This is not a drill. We all froze for a split second, then muscle memory kicked in. Kids started flipping desks, heading for the corner away from the door. But Mrs. Carter stepped forward like a wall. "Sit down, all of you. I haven't scheduled any drill today." Her voice was that sharp, no-nonsense tone she used for late homework excuses. I raised my hand instinctively. "Mrs. Carter, we have to follow protocol." She cut me off. "The only protocol here is mine. I've taught for 28 years. I know better than some automated voice. Sit, or everyone gets a 0 on today's work." She launched into her favorite rant about kids these days, lacking respect, how her era didn't need coddling. Most of us hesitated and sat back down. GPAs matter, right? College apps were looming. But then the announcement repeated, "Code red. Active threat. Lockdown now." Drills never repeat like that. My gut twisted. Phones buzzed under desks, texts from friends in other classes. Hiding in lab closet, gunmen spotted. Behind the principal's desk, shots fired. My boyfriend Alex from biology down the hall. "In the storage room, heard gunfire. Where are you?" I showed Mrs. Carter my screen. "Look, Alex says there's a shooter." She snatched my phone. "This is a prank to undermine me. You kids and your schemes." Pops echoed. "Firecrackers?" "No, sharper." Screams followed, raw and terrified. Across the hall, Mr. Jenkins' room went dark instantly. Ours still lit up like a beacon. Ben, the quiet guy next to me, whispered, "This is real. Please, Mrs. Carter." She shot back, "Emotions aren't evidence. Sit." Footsteps thundered outside, people fleeing. The PA cut off mid-sentence. Then, bang, bang, unmistakable gunshots. I bolted up. "We hide now!" Mrs. Carter blocked a light switch. "Defy me, and you're suspended." Something broke inside me. "I don't care." I shoved past her, flicking off the lights. Chaos erupted. Half the class rushed to the corner, piling behind upturned desks. The rest joined seconds later, whispering prayers, stifling sobs. We barricaded the door with chairs. Mrs. Carter stood alone at her desk, arms folded. "You're all overreacting to hysteria." The doorknob jiggled. We held our breath. Shadow under the door. Heavy breathing. Ours or theirs. It lingered, then moved on. Those endless seconds felt like hours. SWAT cleared us 45 minutes later. Mrs. Carter was still muttering about unnecessary panic. 2 students are dead in the science wing. 4 wounded. The shooter, Ethan Ramirez, a former student from my freshman lit class. The loner who sketched comics in the back. He'd targeted the school, but why did our room walk free? We'd find out soon. Paramedics checked me in the parking lot, shaking, pulse racing. Detective Ramirez, no relation, took my statement, noting Mrs. Carter's refusal. Parents swarmed. My mom, in her nurse scrubs, tackled me in a hug. Alex's mom did the same with him. Both of us bruised from hiding, but alive. Home felt surreal. Normal smells, normal sounds, but sleep? Impossible. Replays of shots, shadows. News blasted. Mrs. Carter on camera, claiming she kept calm and saved lives. A leaked video from the darkroom opposite showed her voice echoing manufactured fear from social media. Views hit 60,000 fast. Comments tore her apart. School shut down. Counselors at the rec center. My dad pushed pasta, but I couldn't eat it. Principal Hayes called for statements. Mom snapped we'd lawyer up. By day 3, we had attorney Lisa Grant, an expert in school negligence. "This is criminal recklessness," she said. "Exposing kids during a threat? Unforgivable." The community meeting exploded when Mrs. Carter showed up with her union rep. Parents yelled. A coffee cup flew. Security hustled her out. Detective called. Ethan had complained about Mrs. Carter years ago, about emotional abuse. Sealed. Ignored. Whispers spread. Ethan failed her class over a tiny error, derailing his college dreams. Old board minutes hinted at it. Alex theorized she knew it was him, and still risked us. More complaints surfaced. 5 others, all buried. Day 8, Ethan's leaked journal named her repeatedly. Humiliations, gaslighting. District warned months prior via his counselor. Ignored. Mrs. Carter podcasted, calling me disruptive Sarah with truancy issues. Grandma's funeral? Skipping. Cease and desist flew. Downloads topped 15,000. Trolls harassed mom at work. Alex camped on my floor. Neither slept alone. What ifs haunted us. Her husband's GoFundMe hit 25K quickly, touting her ASA persecuted educator. But a classmate's office video showed her strolling halls post shots, casual as lunch break, while others hid kids. It went viral. You know, Carter knew trended. Experts analyzed no flinch at bangs, willful blindness, charges loomed, endangerment for 23 kids. Therapy helped unpack the terror. Old Reddit threads resurfaced. Her as worst teacher. Mind games galore. School board meeting devolved into shouts. Restraining orders filed against her fans, doxing us. I snapped at 3 a.m., syncing audio. Her threats over gunshots. TikTok vid exploded. 1.5 million views. Contrast vids poured in. Others Other teachers saving lives in seconds. Hashtags rage. DA pressed charges. 23 recklessness counts. She surrendered in pearls. Bail $40K. Crowdfunded in hours. Victim families Matin Wednesdays. I couldn't, but mom did. Returning wrecked. More dirt. 8 complaints over 15 years. A 2010 suicide attempt blamed her. Transferred quietly. Family ties. Facebook group Carter survivors ballooned to 150 stories. Shaming, contradictions, denial. Prosecutors hinted she knew Ethan targeted her. Used us as shields. District settled $25 thrillers. Some took it. We pushed for prison. Memorial visits gutted. Us. Notes on protocols saving lives. Expert Dr. Emily Ross torched her. Violated all guidelines. Ego over safety. Rally backfired. Bereaved parents countered. A photo of a mom's breakdown went mega viral. Support group we shared. Teachers barricading. Carrying kids. Ours chose power. State probed. 15 undocumented complaints. Admins face charges. At the Capitol, I testified. Authority without care is abuse. Custodian unearthed old footage. Ethan fleeing her room. Distraught punching walls the day of his complaint. Grand jury up to depraved indifference. Potential 20 years. Alex deferred college. We bonded deeper. Survivors forever. Guilt waves hit for getting briefly felt wrong. The board revoked her license unanimously after she ranted cancel culture. Detective found 2005 file. Another near suicide. Covered up. Trial. Audio played. Shots. Her denial. I testified steadily. Choose ego over lives. Enhanced video revealed her mutter. If real, they deserve it for disrespect. She testified, admitting recognizing Ethan's voice. Knew it was him. Still denied threat. The courtroom erupted. Verdict. Guilty on all counts. Sentencing. My statement. You taught control is deadly without compassion. 15 years. Parole after. 10 school reopened with upgrades. I study ed reform now. Fix the system. Scars remain, but we rose. We defied, survived, and that's the real lesson. What do you think? Could authority blind someone that much? Drop thoughts below, like if hooked. Subscribe for more true tales. Stay safe out there.